Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my F1 Manager 24 Create a Team Career Mode. Last time out we got the third podium of the season with Russell finishing in third and Lawson also finished fourth that race. But a technical change for next year. There's a minimal and a moderate one. Since we just had a big change, I think we'll vote for the minimum. Let's do the moderate regulation change, yeah. Vote for the higher one. And chassis and side pods are done being manufactured. Okay, research periods begun for next season. Looks like the minimal one ended up going through. So Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Alpine, Williams, and Haas all wanted the minimal. So not gonna be any too huge changes for next year's car. Okay, let's set these race targets. Let's head to the race weekend.
Getting settled here in Shanghai ahead of the Chinese Grand Prix. A visit to Shanghai International Circuit can only mean it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix. This state-of-the-art track combines high G-force corners with one of the longest straights on the calendar. And with space for up to 200,000 spectators, not a minute of action will be missed.
In this round, the teams have two races to contend with both the sprint and the Grand Prix offering the chance to bag some championship points.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're gonna simulate this race weekend. We already simulated the sprint race. Russell got third and Lawson got seventh. Sainz won, then Verstappen, Leclerc fourth, Bottas fifth, Norris sixth, and Piastri gets the last points paying position. Let's simulate the race as well.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International Circuit await our drivers here in China.
Shanghai has seen its fair share of clashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day. Today, it's George Russell's time to shine.
What a fantastic result for the team who got everything right for this podium. They deserve nothing less.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. And right now, it's the British driver who proudly takes his place on the podium.
And their podium count for this season alone now stretches to 4.
And that's the podium complete for the Chinese Grand Prix. Well, Karoon, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure. Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
So after simulating the Chinese Grand Prix, Sainz has won, and we don't see Verstappen at top, so he must have retired. So this is not good for Verstappen's pulling ahead in the championship or getting further away. Sainz closes the gap as he wins, followed by Leclerc, Russell, as we saw on the podium, and Lawson in fourth again with the fastest lap. Then Piastri, Hamilton, Norris, Bottas, Hülkenberg, and Sargent scoring RB's first points of the season. And here is the rest of the finishing order. Oh, Verstappen didn't retire, but he must have had something happen because he finished in 16th. No retirements. Look at the drivers' standings. Yeah, Sainz ends up passing him by 14 points. And so that's Verstappen down to second. So maybe we'll see Sainz win the Drivers' Championship instead of Verstappen for the first time in the save. And Russell remains in third, and Leclerc ends up going ahead of Lawson by 1 point. So Lawson down to fifth. Some other movement in the drivers' standings mostly all the same. And Sauber ends up dropping 2 places, and Mercedes and Aston Martin go above them after this weekend. RB scored their first points, so only 2 teams haven't scored yet, which is Haas and Williams. And we ended up getting the 4th fastest pit stop, so 12 points for that. And we end up moving ahead of McLaren and Mercedes. So we're into 3rd now for the fastest pit stop competition. Yeah, I think we're also going to simulate the Miami, and then we will end up doing Imola. Okay, once end of the race weekend, we'll simulate through this one and head to Imola.
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. We're in the state of year-round summer. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning.
This weekend will be taking a slightly different form as we have the addition of a thrilling sprint race thrown into the mix.
The weekend begins here.
So after the sprint race, Sainz won, followed by Verstappen, Leclerc, Lawson, Tsunoda, Russell, Bottas, and Hamilton are your points scorers. So we got 8 points from that sprint race. Not too bad. So now let's simulate the actual race.
We're almost ready to go here in Florida as we look forward to 57 laps of F1 racing.
The Miami Grand Prix arrived onto the calendar in 2022 with much fanfare, and F1 history is still very much being written here. Drivers have to take chances around the street circuit and hope those chances turn into victory.
Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. It's race day, with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go. Not a quick race to sum up, not least for George Russell there.
7th place at the end of that one, and some points for the team.
A proud moment for a driver who fought so hard to earn their place up there.
That marks their first podium of the season too. A proud moment.
And after a hot and sweaty Miami Grand Prix, I think this is as good a time as any to cool off. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And with that, our weekend in Miami now draws to a close.
Now the teams will be looking ahead to Imola, where the season progresses with the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Get ready for some fierce competition.
So Sainz wins, followed by Leclerc, and then Lawson getting 3rd, his first podium of the season, and 2nd of his career. Norris in 4th, then Verstappen, Bottas, Russell in 7th, Hamilton, Sargent, and Ocon. So again, Verstappen dropping points and Sainz pulling further ahead in the standings. Here's the rest of the finishing order. McLaren, really bad day there. Yep. 31-point gap from Sainz and Verstappen. Russell still in 3rd. Lawson in 5th. Norris and Hamilton move above Piastri. Tsunoda moves above Albon. Sargent moves up 2 places. Alonso moves down 2 places. And then just some movements with finishing order. And Aston Martin move into 4th. And McLaren move down to 6th in the constructors standings. Williams up to 10th above Haas. Still both on 0 points though. We remain in second, 50 points in front of Ferrari. But we're 105 back from Red Bull in first. So looks like another constructors championship locked in for Red Bull already. And we got the fifth fastest pit stop, 10 more points, and we moved down to fourth, unfortunately, though. Let's head to the race weekend.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola. Just outside Bologna in northern Italy, Imola hosts the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, named after the region it sits in. Surrounded by woodland, this iconic track is rich with Formula One history and the legends of those who raced here.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. But all the teams are fighting hard, and there's everything to play for.
Now let's crack on with the weekend.
Yeah, we'll send out our guys early. Should be easy for us to get out of Q1. Here, Russell, first lap in Q1 is a 1:13.7.
Mode in, please.
And Lawson basically the same exact time. So hopefully that's fast compared to everyone else. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing again. We finished we finished Q1 in first and second. So hopefully we can repeat that. Alright, Russell's gonna finish his first lap just after Tsunoda. Oh, he goes slower than Tsunoda, but Lawson goes faster, 2/10 faster.
Stay negative on the delta.
Russell may need to go out again, or even Lawson, depending
Covering.
on everyone else. But we don't have a lot of tires for Lawson, I think, so it might have to be a used tire.
Stay close to the reference.
Okay, we're gonna send Russell out just in case, but I think Lawson should be okay. You know, the timings are kind of close, but I don't think he should drop out of the top 10. Oh, wait, I wasn't paying attention there. Russell just went faster than Lawson on his last lap. Is everyone done with their laps? No, Tsunoda and Alonso still on, but both are drivers into Q3. And again, first and second in Q2. Maybe we actually have a chance to win this race, and because Red Bull don't seem to be as fast around here as they've been at every other track. Okay, we're putting it Russell and Lawson out again.
Green light.
We get them out before everyone else. They just do the same thing they did in the last two sessions. We should be locking out the front row. Russell going to finish his first lap. This is at 1:13.4. See what Lawson can do. Basically same time. 1:13.48. Oh, Leclerc spun. This has ruined his lap.
I don't know what went wrong there.
Okay, we're gonna just go out on used tires for both our drivers because they only got one unused set of softs right now, just to see if we can make up some lap time in case other people improve. And looks like Russell improved in the first sector, slower in the second. Does he improve? Don't think he does. Doesn't look like Lawson's gonna improve either. Oh, Hamilton takes second place from Lawson. Almost gets Russell. He's 4/1000ths of a second slower, so was very close to beating Russell's lap time. This is Piastri and Piastri may go fastest, and he does. He takes pole position away from Russell, and I think that's everyone. So unfortunately, don't get our second pole position. Piastri just takes that away.
Not long until we get going here in Italy, with 63 laps of hard-fought motor racing.
Imola can really reward consistency, as Nigel Mansell showed here in 1992 when he became the first driver to ever win the opening 5 Grand Prix of a season.
This is an old-school track with plenty of elevation changes and lots of corners. There's only one DRS zone here though, and it follows the long straight right before Tamburello and should see plenty of action. Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
Okay, it seems like the two-stop is fastest. But seems... Do we have two sets of mediums? We do, okay. What about... We don't have that for Russell. But we have that for Lawson. 1450. It's a lot faster, okay. But Lawson's tire wear we need to improve his tire wear. Because, I mean, that's probably okay throughout the whole race. May have to adjust Lawson's strategy, but it does say it is the fastest. Okay, let's start the race.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. And here's George Russell settling in for the race.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? The crowd are on their feet in anticipation of this, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And Russell, oh, he gets a good start there. Side by side with Piastri. Lawson also trying to go side by side with Ferrari, or with Hamilton in the Ferrari. Lawson going around the outside of Piastri and into first place. Hopefully he can pull away now and create a gap. Lawson stays in fourth, wasn't able to get around Hamilton. Yeah, Russell needs to start making a gap, getting out of the 1 second range, so Piastri doesn't get DRS. If he can do that and stay at that distance, we got a good chance of winning this race, getting our first win. It's almost out of DRS range already, so Russell definitely has the pace. We'll see if Lawson can get around Hamilton and Piastri, or at least one of them to get into the points. Lawson looking to the inside of Hamilton. See, ooh, I think he's just too far behind.
I can do it. Don't worry.
Hopefully, oh, he got a good exit there, but Hamilton kind of covers him off. .3 second gap between Russell and Piastri. Ooh, that's a good exit from Lawson. He's gonna look to the outside of Hamilton. We don't really have the best straight line speed, I think, so we may have to wait for DRS to get around easily. Yep. Russell opening up a 2 second gap. That's huge. Needs to keep pushing and get away. Lawson starting to fall back from Piastri. Hamilton just set the fastest lap he's gone around Piastri, so Hamilton seems to be faster. And he's starting to close the gap to Russell. Oh! Lawson just pushed out Piastri, and he gets up into third. See that replay.
Doing a good job.
Looks like Lawson gets to the inside. He kind of just pushes Piastri off a little bit there, but he gets the place up into third into the podium places, and hopefully he can hunt down Hamilton. Lawson looking to the outside into the second last turn, and he moves up into second. He was behind during the DRS detection point, I believe, and Russell just sets the new fastest lap of the race. He has 4 second gap to Lawson in second. Lawson does get DRS, but it still seems like Hamilton has faster in a straight line than us. We're gonna have him always defend.
We will keep an eye on tire temperatures.
Hamilton looking to the inside. I think Lawson can cover him off there. Good defending. Lawson keeping Hamilton behind for multiple laps at this point. Almost a 4 second gap Russell's made.
Copy that, copy.
Hamilton just got a mechanical fault, so that could be slowing him down. I think Hamilton may get the move done this time, though. He's gone to the inside of Lawson, and that's Lawson down to third. Norris trying to also overtake him into the same turn, but he's unable to. Lawson down to third.
You focus on your race.
Hopefully we can stay with Hamilton, though.
Next car behind is Norris.
Lawson may have overtake Hamilton on the next straight. He goes to the inside into turn 1 side by side. Uh-oh. Lawson may get overtaken by Norris in the Mercedes. No, he doesn't. Okay, he's still in third though. He actually gets the inside of Hamilton though. Them fighting is slowing them down. Russell has a 4.6 second gap. Lawson's still looking to the inside. Oh! Norris just touched.
You okay?
Now who is that? Now that looks like Lando Norris.
Okay, if Lawson gets a penalty, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's hit me.
Okay, I don't think he got any damage. His tires don't seem to be damaged either from that. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Hamilton's mechanical fault went away though, so it's not good for us. Don't give us a penalty. Okay, good. Lawson again to the inside into turn 1 on Hamilton. He gets the move done this time. And is back into second place. Important move to make.
Now we're just proceeding through turn 4. Can they squeeze by? And the overtake is made.
Looks like Hamilton's going to get him back on the next lap, though.
DRS.
Unable to defend as well as he did the last time. But Norris also gets by him, so Lawson down to 4th place out of the podium positions. That's not good.
So we keep focusing on the pace.
Okay, Lawson's starting to fall back now. And Russell's getting caught by Hamilton as Piastri gets by Lawson. He's down to 5th. Ah, okay, the battery's
Basket on
empty.
the low side.
Hamilton into the pits. Didn't get in DRS range of Piastri in time. So didn't get DRS. I wonder if Hamilton, how good his undercut's going to be, or if he's going on the medium. So he's doing a 2-stop. We were doing a 1-stop. Okay, we're going to have to stop pushing fuel. Leclerc's caught up to Lawson now. He's got a lot, but it's been a lot better on his tires than us. Lawson maybe down to 5th. Ooh, Norris has a mechanical fault now. He's in 2nd. Claire's gonna look to the outside. No, to the inside. Little switch back there. Still on the inside of Lawson. I think he's. Let's see who gets a better exit. Leclerc now slightly ahead.
Keep the head down.
And yeah, down in place now. Piastri also has a mechanical fault, so the drivers in 2nd and 3rd. If their faults get worse, they'll have to retire. Oh, virtual safety car. What happened? What happened?
Here we are now, down at turn 17.
Ooh, Alonso in a Red Bull.
Not much room to
I think that's
move.
Verstappen.
Oh, and the cars there.
Oh, he just
able to keep out of each other's way. A bitter blow too for more than
just
one
locks him and
driver
smashes
for
into the back of him. I wonder what happened to the Red Bulls. Like, why are they so slow? Every other race they've won. It was yeah, it was Verstappen who got smashed into. People are pitting now. Maybe we switch up the strategy. So, yeah, that can't make it to the end. Should we switch strategies and just pit under the virtual safety car? Because we could just go to the hards early and then go to softs for the very end. I want to see how many people pit. So signs pit. Oh no, I think we should just stay out. Okay,
DRS
turn
is
this back
enabled.
up. Hamilton's 26 seconds back. Pit stop's 28. So we'll end up behind Hamilton, but he's pitting again. We'll end up in like 11th. Lawson may get overtaken by Sonoda now. I think he will. So Lawson down to 6th. Yeah, we're gonna have to pit Lawson now. He's pitting a bit early. We'll have to see if he'll make it to the end, or we'll meet. Maybe we'll switch up his strategy and put him onto softs at the end.
Copy box.
Get Lawson to the pits now. Kind of started to fall back as the stint went on. .2 stop. That seems pretty fast.
Track will be clear.
See, he should come out in about 12th place, just behind Signs. The Signs pit? He has pit. Okay, well, let's hope the strategy works. Okay, it's time to pit Russell. His tires are about to wear down. I think he should be fine making it to the ends.
Box in the slap.
Yes, box. You can use overtake. Copy.
Hey, Russell in for his first pit stop. .2 stop for Russell.
You're in clear air.
I think he'll come out just behind Marty in 9th. Russell now on the back of Marty with DRS should be an easy move. He's up into 8th. We need to chase down
Might need to pick up the
the
pace.
guys
a
in
little
front.
bit. Tire temps are good.
Hopefully we come back out into the lead once everyone pits. People pitting Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Sonoda, and Albon. A lot of guys in front of us pitting.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
Claire has a pit stop issue. Russell into 3rd. We're only 6 seconds behind Hamilton and about 9 versus 8 behind Bottas. So we should get first with Russell once everyone pits. Lawson comes back out in 8th. So I think he's lost some time. Hulkenberg also pits, so Lawson into 7th.
We have Martin.
Yellow flags.
You are
Oh,
currently
Hulkenberg
P3.
spun.
Right
He
then,
just pit.
you can take a look now.
Just go destroy his
Heading
tires.
into Aqua Minerale. And the rear just lets go. And that certainly wouldn't have been in their plans today.
Russell's caught up to Hamilton, which is huge because he's going to be pitting again. There's a move that should be for the... It should probably guarantee first at this point. Unless Hamilton has
Good
crazy
job.
speed on the next tires he have.
Bottas.
And as long as Russell doesn't make a mistake or there's no safety cars or anything like that, should be good to go for the win. Hamilton now pitting. Bottas still continue on. I think he's on hard. Yeah, he's on hards right now, so he still hasn't pit. And that's Russell back into the lead of the race. And then 2 people behind Bottas are going to be pitting again, or behind Russell are going to be pitting again.
Good job.
Claire getting around Lawson, so he's down to 6th.
You keep behind.
Still good finishing position if he can stay there. Oh, why is Sainz so slow? Oh, he's on really worn mediums. Why? They've left him out way too long. Also trying to go around the out. He probably shouldn't go around the outside. And he just gets, like, what is that? That is stupid. Okay.
Keep your head down.
We just lost a lot of time to... Oh wait, Albon's not... Or that's not Albon, that's Magnussen. Okay, well, that's not the guy behind at least. So we're up into 5th. At least we got DRS off signs. Awesome in DRS range of Leclerc in 4th. Hopefully... I think Lawson got a huge exit out of the final corner with DRS going to the outside of Leclerc. Gonna have the inside into turn 1. And he clears him before the turn. Great move. Wonder why Leclerc slowed down so much. Oh, that allowed Lawson to catch back up. Leclerc may look to dive it down the inside, but he's just too far back.
Okay,
Lawson up into 4th. He's 2.7 seconds back from Piastri, so maybe he still has a chance to get a podium. Oh, the Haas is slowing us down. Get out of the way. Oh, that was close. Oh, Leclerc looking to the inside of Lawson now.
Overtake available.
Gonna use some ERS to try and pull away. Oh, yellow flags. Snowda's locked up. Lawson in DRS range. He's gonna look to the outside. I don't think he's gonna make the move. We have to kind of slow him down, or it's gonna be. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of. Yeah, the tire wear seems to be a little more than expected. Lawson, see. He looks to the inside. I think he will on Piastri for 3rd place. Gets the move done. Not to have him conserve on tires though.
Okay, maximum focus on cooling down those rear tires.
I don't know if it's looking that good for Lawson right now. This is tire wear. And same with oh, we can slow down Russell though. We'll just turn on avoid high risk curves for Russell. Oh, Norris may retire. He's retiring. That's the 2nd place for Lawson if he can stay ahead of Piastri now. And engine smoking. Let's see if he decides to go into the pits or if he's going to just stay out on the track. He's going in the pits. Okay, no safety car then. 10 laps to go. Norris, this should be, or for Russell, this should be a free win. He's very close making it to the end on these tires.
Okay, copy.
Oh, these guys' tire wears must be like, must be a lot better. Not that much. It's 5 to 7%, but that's still a decent chunk. Okay, we pulled out a DRS range for now.
We have to protect
Probably won't
those
be for
tires.
too long though. Yellow flags behind.
We look after the
Is
tires.
Pepe Marty involved in a crash?
Copy.
Can't tell. Pershare just run wide. Oh. Leclerc's just gone off.
Front locking on big understeer.
That's huge. He's almost in DRS range of Lawson.
Copy.
Locked up turn 14.
Now here, they were taking turn 14.
That improves Lawson's chance of getting a podium place here.
The wheels just lock up there. And
Definitely
you'll need
messed
to
up
be
his
mindful of
tires.
The effect that had on the tires.
Because I think that Sauber's not. That Sauber's a lap down, right? Yeah. That Sauber's a lap down. Let's see what happened to his tires. Still better than Lawson's. Okay, Lawson, 2.7. We still have a. We actually extended the gap to Piastri in 3rd place, even though he's on conserve with the tires. Get a little extra fuel we can use and burn. It's gonna be still close to making it because it's gonna go below. It's gonna drop below 30%. So we're just gonna have to hope Lawson doesn't get a puncture. Russell, this is an easy win for him. 15-second lead to Lawson. Russell, great race from him. He's gonna get our team our first win ever. Easy for him. Huge result there. And Lawson, coming around the final few turns, gets 2nd place. So not only our first win, but a 1-2 finish. And this is Lawson's best result for us as a team, getting 2nd place. Huge weekend here. Almost maximum amount of points. The Hamilton took the fastest lap there in 5th.
Today, it's George Russell's time to shine.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
We may see these kind of scenes a lot in Formula One, but it's easy to forget just what it means to the whole team. And up he goes, George Russell joining the podium lineup after a memorable Grand Prix.
There's further delight for the team as they get to see both drivers up there together.
Well, Formula One certainly feels at home in Italy, and it looks like those three feel right at home too. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And that's about it for our time here in Imola.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
So after a year out of Formula One, being a free agent, us picking him up this year delivers for us, getting our team's first win. Lawson in second place, 1-2 finish, first one for our team. Then Piastri gets third, followed by Leclerc, Hamilton, Bottas, Albon, Sainz, Tsunoda, and then Sargent is your top 10. The rest of the finishing order. Got 3 retirements there. We don't move up any places though, but Russell closes the gap to Verstappen in second place. He's only 3 points behind now, and Lawson ties Leclerc in fourth on 89 points. A couple other movements here from drivers. And in the constructors, we do gain on Red Bull by 39 points, but they still have a 66-point gap to us. That's going to be probably hard to close because this was a very uncharacteristic race weekend from them. Yeah, because they weren't even close to the front. Sainz in 8th, and Verstappen ended up retiring, but he was nowhere near the points, or nowhere near the top. He was like 9th or something. And we extend our gap to Ferrari by 20 points. We are now 70 points in front of them. So maybe I think we can get second, definitely. If it depends how many upgrades Ferrari and us bring, but if it stays like this, we are definitely the second best team. McLaren move up to 5th in front of Mercedes. No other movements there. Jeez, you even got a 2.2 second pit stop, but it still wasn't fast enough to break into the top 10. People are doing 2-second pit stops now. That's crazy fast. Chassis research finished, side pod research finished, and suspension research finished for next year. Suspension manufacturing done, as well as the rear wing. That'll be it for this episode. See you guys next one.